wanted to give you a little tour of my home studio. So this is the first time I have scoped, so please bear with me. Let me see if I can turn this around. Well, it actually worked. Thank you for joining me. I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm a studio flip and show you my studio. This is my pottery wheel where I do all my throwing. I have it set up. I'm in a garage, so it is very, very tight for space. So I do try to utilize every area that I can. I took an old stool and it fits perfectly in my little corner that I keep all my pottery tools on that I use for throwing. Down on the bottom, as you can see, I have an area for my bats. And this shelf here is specifically for drying my greenware once they're basically ready to go and to be put into the kiln. On the top, I have my different trimming buddies. I have a gift and grip, and I have a 2-inch sponge on it that I have circles on. So I use those two, and then I also tap center and use clay. Let's see. This here is where I do a little bit more storing of bisqueware and porcelain molds and things like that. Here's my Bertha. I love her. She's my scut kiln. Up on top, it's not a gallery. This is where I store my uglies. And it's a little tight back there, but my husband did all the shelving and improvements in the garage for me. So, and because I'm in a garage, I do pull out my sawhorses and pieces of wood. Hey, from the Middle East. Nice to see you. Over here is my glazing bench. Nice to see you. And that was the countertop for the neighbor's bench, and it is my glazing station. I dip, I prefer, I just love it. I have my little storage bins. I keep newspaper in the bottom drawer, plastic in the center, and then small plastic squares that I use for my tops when I'm doing like any type of jar that has a lid. Pints of glazes and things like that. I love my wooden drop molds, listening to music, but I'm also a movie buff. So I have a teeny tiny television, which I don't watch, but underneath the stereo I have a brand new Blu-ray player so I can watch all my DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot. I have more storage under here. One of the plastic containers is all molds for slab work. The other one are all my little glazing accessories that I use. These two carts my husband found for me at work. Let me see if I can show you. But it's like a mail cart. On here I keep my different, I'm drawing a blank, I'm menopausal, excuse me people. I keep my wares so that my wear boards so that I can easily use them and find them. And the other one just has different things that I use through the market. My market containers, I do farmers markets quite a bit to sell my wares as well as online. I was mixing up a few new glazes, my grinding station, and my slab. My husband made this great pallet on wheels. I'm able to stock a few hundred pounds worth of clay, and it's very easy to roll out. Although, as you can see, I have some that do need to go back on there. I have a few more 5-gallon containers that I use here that I store. Unfortunately, my husband can no longer park in the garage because I have taken it over. And yes, my slab roller, I love her. I keep her covered when she's not in use, just because my husband likes to stack things on top of it. So I keep all of my canvases underneath it, and then I cover it with the blanket when I'm not in use. Sorry to make you dizzy. And I'm in the suburbs here in San Antonio. So we have a beautiful day out. My helper, my studio buddy Zeus, is out here with me. He loves a different point of view other than the backyard. So he hangs out here with me, and he loves to chase the lizards for me. So that is a tour of my home studio here in San Antonio. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate all the hearts that you have been giving me, and I will post again soon. Thank you very much. Hey! Bye-bye now.